Okay, it is the fourth Tuesday of the month, which means that the one food pantry that I have just started going to is available tonight. Again, it's kind of like the mobile food pantry. This is a church-hosted one, but it's like the mobile food pantry where you drive up, you tell the number of people in your house, you give your name, and then they load up food in your vehicle. They ask the number of people in your household, and then you get a regular box or a large box depending on the number of people. So we're a larger family, we got the large box. I had my sister with me. She did take some items, so we'll kind of go over that when we get to that, and then I will share with you some ideas that we're going to make with the meals based on the items here. So non-food product items, we have a shampoo. This is a wild cherry blossom one. We have 3 cans of chicken, which is ironic considering that I used 3 this week. Same thing happened with the pork last week. We used up our canned pork and we ended up with a bunch of canned pork. So funny how that works. There is a home-style chicken noodle condensed soup. There is 1 left of these sliced potatoes. My sister took 1. My sister also took a can of corn. There's 1 of green beans and 1 of carrots. There is 3 boxes of this macaroni and cheese. There is 1 of this reduced sodium chicken broth. There are, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 of these squeezable peanut butter packets, which would work really well for the bread we got. In more canned food items, we have 2 things of asparagus, and also, funny note, I used up 2 things of salmon this week making salmon patties, and we have 2 more cans of salmon. I have 4 cans of pears here. My sister might have taken 1, I don't remember. I have some Great Northern beans, a loaf of bread, some date pieces in rice flour. I have 2 bags of these. 2 more bags of walnuts. A box, the kids have gone through it. These are peaches with some sugar and absorbic acid, I think is what it is, and it's been frozen. So the kids have been eating it like a sorbet. Everybody, I think, has just had 1 so far, so it wasn't completely, oh, never mind. We've had kids that have 2. But it wasn't completely filled, but it was mostly filled. Alright, Steven, can you go put these in the freezer? And then in terms of meat, we had 4 of these ground beef rolls. My sister took 2. And that's all that and then my sister also took a box of Lucky Charms cereal. And then, so I have these 2. I have a thing of fish, and I did not get to the fish this week. If you remember the meal plan that I had last week, fish was on the menu. Well, I did not get to that, so we have more fish to add to that. And then, again, today I had a young mama over, and she was talking about dinner and wanting to make like a good chicken soup without having chicken, so I gave her 1 of the chickens, and look, it got returned right back to me in a different form. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to go, well, let's kind of go over some things you can make with this, but also too, don't forget I will have a second part to this tomorrow when I do the regular mobile food pantry haul that tends to have like more of the produce. So simple enough, you could do fish with some asparagus on the side. I think you can make like a cream sauce for these, so you can do like a cream sauce with your fish. I would even go so far as to maybe turn this into what I could for a scalloped potatoes. So that could be one good meal. For the chicken, I would actually turn this into a chicken soup using this, and this. This would be a very good chicken soup base. Obviously adding other things to it. Because of how this salmon comes out, I do think that the salmon patties would be the best fit for us, and everybody seemed to enjoy the salmon patties. So that worked out well. For the ground beef, of course, I can just, brown this up, maybe put some taco seasoning in it, and then have like a taco mac and cheese deal going on here. That would be really good. This will probably, I'll see if my sister wants this. This will be good for days that she needs something quick and easy. If not, I'll set it aside for my son when he's got a short day. For any leftover chicken, you can definitely turn it into like a chicken salad or anything else. You can do walnut chicken. It's been a long time since I've made that, so I would definitely want to find a recipe or something how to use that. It's been forever. I wouldn't even know what to tell you how to begin, but I do remember a walnut chicken. You can, again, soak these and then make like a white chicken chili type of deal. And then with these peanut butters, of course, have a peanut butter sandwich. Put a little date pieces on it, and that kind of takes the idea of jelly away and kind of gives it a little bit more of a fun treat. Take some walnuts, take some dates, take some peanut butter, blend them up, and make protein balls with them. That's another way you can do this. And then, yes, you can eat pears straight out of the can like this. However, let's put these in the blender and then make pear sauce with it. I think that's the best. I would just one of the ways that I really enjoy it. And then we can do it with like oatmeal in the morning or whatever. It's got some like hot glue all over it. But yeah, these are just some great ideas. These are some ideas for you to make this. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I will share with you what we ended up making. Alright, here is the Wednesday Mobile Food Pantry haul. In the description box below is all that you need to know about finding one in your local area, why I do this, how I work this all out, and so on and so forth. So please take the opportunity to check out that video. Alright, here we go. We have a whole box of pluots here, and another box of pluots here. So there's these, and then down here is a whole nother tray. So there's that. Sorry. Son is a paper boy. I was like, wait, did he? Okay. Moving on. Brain. Alright, so we have a bunch of pluots. These will be I thought it was pluots. This says black plum. Maybe I'm wrong. We also have 6 bags of these romaine hearts and 3 packages of this kind of lettuce wrap lettuce. I have 2 containers of strawberries. These are greenhouse grown strawberries. Yum. That looks amazing. I have 1 vegetable medley of broccoli, carrots, and cauliflower. And a friend was over here today and she's like, oh, I steam all this and then I pour it into a spaghetti sauce, and that's how I make my spaghetti sauce. And my husband said that he would try it if I did it. And so I am running with that, y'all. I am running with that. My husband does not do spaghetti sauce. It's red sauce. He's not a red sauce man. If he's going to try it, I'm going to do it. So that's what that plan is for that. 3 more bags of broccoli. I owe one lady in the church a broccoli. So these 2 will be for us for this week, for sides, for whatever. And then, not shown here because we already put it in the fridge, are 3 or 4, I don't remember, heavy whipping creams. So that's what's going to be added to the meal plan this week. There was a great, oh, I'm sorry, there's one more thing. Okay, because we already ate them. So these are pomegranates. If you guys remember from previous videos when we got pomegranates, they were inhaled. And likewise, it did not take long for everybody to finish up these pomegranates. Okay, last week I did kind of a meal plan showing how I would use this food up, and there was a great turnout isn't the word I'm looking for, but basically there was a lot of people saying that they really liked it. Here is last week's menu. Most of this got eaten, but not all of it. So I'm going to go make one for this week, again with a meal plan. It is a plan. It doesn't necessarily mean it is all executed. So in this week's meal plan, you might see some things that are either repeated or brought back in because I did not get to them, or we have the stuff to do it again. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'll share with you. And this is an idea that you could do when you get items like this from the mobile food pantry. It has more than doubled since last year, the amount of people coming. So I know that it's probably what I am blessed with is probably going to start going down. There's just so many more to feed. Somebody mentioned that due to the stimulus, something like that ended, like where you have food stamps, you got like an extra bonus. Well, that came to an end just as, of course, inflation is riding in all of that. So people are looking for other alternatives. I've been sharing with some families that I know have been struggling some of the things that I do, and this is one. So again, there's an increase there, which then they share more. So we're all just trying to pinch where we can, save where we can, use our money wisely. And yeah, so I know I'm always thankful what we get each week, and I do what I can with what I have where I am. Okay, I'm going to go make that menu plan, and we will go over it in just a second. Okay, here is a very simple meal plan that I came up with. Breakfast, pretty simple. Okay, lunch, once again, pretty simple. And dinner, pretty simple. Just know that a lot of this will use lettuce as well, so that will be great. So here is the recipe. I'm going to share with you one more thing, and then we'll wrap up this video. Okay, I want to try and share with you the food that's still carrying over from last week into this week. So based on last week's video, here are some of the things that we still have. I still have so many of these. I did not get them into the freezer. I just don't have the precious freezer space to do that with. It's a very sweet coffee creamer, so you only splash it in, and it's gonna go a long way. But what I did do is with the bread that we got last night, I made a batch of French toast, and instead of and I just used this as a milk. That was a suggestion one of you had, and I went ahead and did that. And so that's all prepped for breakfast tomorrow, but we were able to use a little bit more of this up. I drink coffee every morning, but even I can't go through all of that. And this has a Best By 18th of April. It's a Best By, it's not a used by, and you can tell on some of these that they're going out. So I'll do what I can with what I have where I am. I have offered it to whoever wants it, but nobody really wants the almond milk creamer. These are some of the leftovers. This is beef broccoli or beef asparagus. It might have been both. This is the leftover broccoli. This is egg roll in a bowl using one of those cabbages. This is like kielbasa and potatoes. And these are what I have left of 2 cans of the salmon patties. It made a ton. And so I have, let's see, I have 5, exactly enough for a meal. Fantastic. We'll actually probably put that with this tonight. This is the last salad, little box of salad from last week. And this is what's going to be for dinner tonight. I have, I think, these on the menu for Saturday for lunch. This can be used anytime with anything. Even my husband can just take that to work or take this to work. not a problem. So that's, what else? Let's see. I also have 4 of those 2% milks. I'm going to be making some, I don't know what I'm going to be making. My brain just went off the deep end. I will probably either put some in the freezer if I can't get to them. My sisters are going to let me use their freezer while they're visiting family in California. So I might do that. And let's see, I have 4 bags of those cauliflower, broccoli, and carrot mixtures. So what I'm thinking is I'll actually use those since they're older. I'll use those up first to make that spaghetti sauce. And then like push the one that I got today maybe a little bit further back. And even possibly carry that on into the next week. We will see. We will see. And then I think I have we got all the broccoli used up. So that's going to be it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.